What's good, guys? Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to scroll down in Instagram, see what we come across, do some live reactions, and PMW TV is a great first stop for me. Love their posts. Shout outs to them. Follow them if you do have IG. They always come out with like stuff right on time, like breaking stuff. So let's just go through their posts and see what's going on in today's world. Breaking, former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted. I said invited. Indicted. Oh man, bro, this administration is really going after everybody. It says former Director James Comey has been indicted on alleged false statements and obstruction of justice charges, according to Fox News. So basically, he lied under oath, is what they're saying. Let's go ahead and check out the video.
FBI Director James Comey. The Justice Department accuses Comey of lying to Congress while under oath back in 2020. Let's bring in David Spunt with all the breaking details. David, what can you tell us?
Well, Jillian, we are waiting to get the actual details of the indictment. We're just told that an indictment has been handed up against the former FBI Director James Comey. So I don't want to speculate on the actual charges yet until I see the paper in hand. That's the only responsible thing to do. But we know that James Comey, the former FBI Director, has been indicted. We're waiting to see if there's any sort of comment from the Justice Department.
You know what's crazy is that, man, you can be a former director of literally FBI, CIA. You would think that you would have some strings, right? You would have some connections, some network to get you out of trouble, to see things coming your way, homie.
Ah, shit. Had to go again.
He did not see this coming. I'm pretty sure he didn't see this coming at all. Golly, that's insane, though. That's insane, man. Next up, President Trump signs executive order to transfer TikTok to U.S. owners. Now, I did cover this in the short. Wow, let's see. President Trump signs an executive order approving a $14 billion deal for TikTok's United States operations. The agreement transfers 80% of ownership to American investors. This includes Oracle, while limiting ByteDance's investment to under 20%. This establishes United States-based joint ventures to manage the platform independently. So what if y'all have been living under a rock? Basically, United States was banned in TikTok. Like, they literally was banned in TikTok. They had some extensions under the Trump administration, especially when he first signed up, to kind of see if they can come up with a sale of TikTok to an American investor. They were worried about the security details and you know, the information of American citizens, because this is a Chinese-based company. So they just said it was not up to par to their standards. So they were going to ban TikTok. The problem was, there's so many small businesses, so many people that make money on TikTok. I mean, the commerce on TikTok's selling platform or shop platform is gigantic.
Pow.
And a lot of Americans take advantage of it. Like, a lot of Americans. I don't myself, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if one day I say, you know what, let's do a TikTok shop and start selling, bro, because those dudes make tons of money. And not only that, some people treat it like a second job where they make ends meet. So, I mean, it's not that bad, but it's nice to know that, hey, look, you know, the majority of it is going to be operated on our soil right now, because guess what? You know what? There was so much pressure is because United States, the commerce that was going on TikTok's platform, the majority of it was from America. So without America, there's pretty much no TikTok shop. So this is a good win for America. I'm curious to see what the details are after this, you know, once it really gets released down to the nitty gritty. But good for those people that are really trying to make ends meet, make a few extra dollars, man. You know what it is.
So we have the spectacle of my successor in the Oval Office making broad claims around certain drugs and autism that have been continuously disproved. And
look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You really shouldn't be taking too much of anything when you're pregnant. And Tylenol would say it. If you actually read all these labels, guys, like, there's a lot of things that you shouldn't take while doing with all kind of stuff, especially pregnant women. Pregnant women are limited to, like, damn near just ibuprofen. Like, if in some situations they can't even do that. They really have to muscle out a lot of things on their own. Like let's be honest. Now, as far as Trump linking it to Tylenol, I haven't really seen any substantial evidence that it does. But they say that it does link to autism. But again, Again, no substantial evidence, man, so I really don't know. We're just going to wait for the facts to drop. So, you know, this is something huge. And Obama's point is, you know, if you're going to make these claims, man, you better have some evidence to back it up. So can't spend too much time on this topic, but it is something that's going around right now. But Tylenol themselves did say pregnant women shouldn't take this. They made this claim long time ago. House Republicans plan to introduce a bill to place Charlie Kirk on a $1 coin. What is this? Legislation has been filed in Congress to put Charlie Kirk on U.S. coinage. All right, so here's the caption. House Republicans have introduced a bill directing the U.S. Treasury to mint 400,000 silver dollar coins featuring the image of Charlie Kirk, honoring a conservative activist who was assassinated on September 10, 2025 while speaking at Utah Valley University. You know, a lot of people are going to be like, what the hell is this? A lot of people is going to be like, what the hell is this? They're just doing all kind of stuff with money these days, man. Goddamn, y'all just printing money and it don't make sense. In my opinion, we need to spend some money where it actually matters. You know, I know they have this. They have some different faces. If I ain't mistaken, they had a Harriet Tubman on some sort of currency. I can't remember what it was, but everything's so digital now, man. Like, to be honest with you, who's really out here collecting dollar bills and coins unless you're really into that? Everything is so digital right now. But let's read some of the comments, and see what people are feeling. So they rather pass a bill to put a random guy on a coin, but won't put former President Obama on a coin. Man, there's a lot of presidents that's not on coins. Why is everyone so obsessed with this dude? Generally cannot have been that important or impactful. He probably doesn't know who Charlie Kirk is. Why, though? He was just a podcaster. What is there to remember him about? In 50 years, the people will look back and see how much of a joke this admin was and how much it ruined probably America is what they wanted to say. They're going to want to swap him with Jesus on a cross next. Oh, man, they really going off in the comments, guys. You already know, man. The internet has no chill. All right, so next one. We got U.S. cracks down on squatters. 13 states passed swift eviction laws in 2025. The U.S. states are acting fast. 13 passed anti-squatting laws in early 2025, letting police boot trespassers in hours via simple affidavit, skipping drawn-out court fights. I mean, to be honest with you, man, come on now, though. Come on, man. You shouldn't be squatting in other people's house. Get your ass out, man. I don't feel any sympathy for squatters, man. Like, just be honest. You just pull up to somebody's house. They trying to fix it. They put money into it. Most of the time, y'all ruin it. Most of the time, y'all manipulate it. Most of the time, y'all pay rent, stop paying rent, and then have the nerve to want to sit there. It's all kind of stuff. At the end of the day, it's just not your house, rightfully so. It's for someone else. Why would you even want to just be there? These states are including Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Mississippi, Montana, North Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia, and Wyoming have followed. Big ass country states, man. They probably have a lot of squatters out there in those country states, man. Like, I really don't see any major cities on here. Major states on here, like big states with huge populations at all. I think Tennessee might be the biggest one on there. Florida, I would assume Florida has a whole bunch of squatters, dog. Like, when you think squatters, you think Florida. When you think squatters, you think New York. When you think squatters, you think Texas. Like, you think these big, heavy populated states. That's crazy, man, that they haven't got there yet. But I'm pretty sure if this works for these 13 states, best believe the other states are going to be following too.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Man who spent 38 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit is awarded $25 million. Well, let's go, man. Damn, if you didn't do it, that sucks. 38 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. That is pretty tough. $25 million, man. Rightfully justice is so. But let's just go ahead and do some calculations. We're gonna go ahead. We can't put a price tag on this man being in jail for 38 years because that's insane, right? But what we're gonna say is, if the average man is making, say if he made $60,000 a year for 38 years, right? That would give him a little over $2.25 million. Then he would probably have to pay taxes. You never know, right? But you can't take away that invaluable time. You can't put a price on time. But really, at the end of the day, 25 would make his life a little bit easier, I would assume. But what happened? You know, it has to be something with DNA. Mars Hastings, 71. Oh, damn, dude. 71? Yeah, you don't have much life to go by. off of that, man. Jeez, man. Has been awarded $25 million by the city of Inglewood after spending 38 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. Hastings was wrongfully convicted in 1988 for the 1983 R word and murder of Roberta Whittemire, based largely on faulty eyewitness identification. Despite Hastings' repeated requests for DNA testing over the decades, authorities denied him until 2022 when new evidence exonerated him. Jeez, DNA evidence can exonerate a lot of men. A lot of these guys that go to jail for no reason, they didn't even do anything. Just a point of a finger from a female or something like that is crazy. And you have to spend, what, 38 years in jail? But man, technology has only gotten better. I'm pretty sure they're going to be putting to use a lot more. But you know, good for Mr. Hastings, man. If you didn't really do it, but it kind of sucks. I'm glad y'all, but man, 71, trying to start life over, it's kind of tough. You know, you feel like you don't have much to go, but 25 million, you know, at least you can actually enjoy what you can now and what you missed. White House unveiled the Presidential Wall of Fame with auto pen as Joe Biden. What is this, bro? Just spending money, huh? Spending money. These must be the live presidents that's lifted. What we got here? Damn, bro. Didn't even put a picture of the man on the wall.
Boom, roasted.
Trump always trolling in one way, shape, or form. I promise you, dude. All right, back to this post. Look, Tylenol, we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. That was back in 2017. Obviously, we just covered that, and I told y'all that's what they said back in the day. But you know, hey, it is what it is. It's still a very popular opinion, headline sort of subject going around. One battle after another, Leo's crown jewel. One battle after another becomes his all-time highest rated film at 97%. No lie, this looks like a great movie, dude. I'm a dad, and one of the main bases of the plot is him taking care of his daughter. I gotta check this out, man. They're already talking about giving it a 97. One of the best Leonardo DiCaprio movies of all time. I gotta really see what this is all about.
We do have multiple crews heading to this scene. We're also tapping into multiple sources right now to figure out exactly what is going on. But you can see it is a massive police presence, 35 East southbound, right at Empire Central.
The obsessive attack of law enforcement, particularly ICE, must stop. I'm praying for everyone hurt in this attack, man. People are not playing, dude. There was a shooting this morning at the Dallas ICE field office. Details are still emerging, but we confirm there were multiple injuries and fatalities. The shooter is deceased. Man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This campaign of with ICE, bro, is erupting so much violence, man. And I'm pretty sure ICE, these agencies, I don't think they're ready and equipped for stuff like this. Like, that's just my opinion. Who would have known like they would get retaliated against on such a large level? They're probably not ready at all for any of this. Now people are just showing up, retaliating. Just imagine like you take someone's grandmother or mother away, man, because she don't have any papers. And granted, you know, I get it. You're going to be dealing with enraged kids, enraged husbands, enraged family members, friends, man. You really going to have to always be on guard. I wouldn't want to be an ICE agent right now. Not at all.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel got put off the air for talking about Charlie Kirk, and you know, to be honest, it's crazy, man. So he got put off the air, and after long talks with Disney, he got put back on the air, and they allowed him to put his show back on the air. But man, I think Disney took a big hit. If I'm not mistaken, man, some of the stock prices did dip a little bit. People were a little bit worried. And you know, when your stock prices and stuff like that dip, what happens next is this, right? Disney is raising its prices again next month, man. God, like Disney Plus announced a 5th price increase today, raising its ad-free plan to $19 monthly, more than double its 2019 launch price of $7. Guys, if you got Disney Plus, what are y'all even watching on there, man? There's really nothing on there, to be honest with you, man. I just don't know what to say, you know? What are people watching? Superbox, Fire Stick Supreme. You can watch me cancel my subscription. People are just canceling my shit last year. No Netflix, no Amazon, no Hulu. Tons of free content on YouTube. That's very, very true. Imagine paying for this when torrents and takes 5-minute tops, and it's just not free, but also better quality. That's crazy, man. I don't know, streaming services. I mean, you think we're ever gonna go back to regular cable, guys? Probably not. I don't think we're ever going back. I think this is the future. But man, dude, $20 for just repetitive cartoons for the kids. I mean, that's something that parents, I'm pretty sure, are just gonna have to worry about, you know? So, all right, one more. Well, maybe one more after this. White House calls for investigation after an escalator shuts off as President Trump and First Lady step on it. Man, what are we talking about here? I ain't gonna lie. Stops immediately. Suspicious as hell, I'll tell you that much.
President Trump. Schumer.
Then they gonna walk up the stairs. But yeah, this is like cause for investigation, man. Look, dude, that's crazy. They're probably thinking somebody planning to take these dudes out, man. People, I wonder how many escalator deaths they have per year around the world. What do you guys think? Like, legit, what do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, 4, single digits maybe? How many escalator deaths per year? Okay, well, single digits. In the United States, though, that's all we know. I'm reading this little quick results. 2 to 3 people die each year from escalator incidents. Goddamn.
Emotional, damn it.
Man, nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all enjoyed scrolling through news articles, talking crap, laughing a little bit, reading bad comments, reading angry comments, let me know in the comments, man. We're gonna check it out, do it some more, and go from there. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.